Okay, guys, today is January the 19th. I have been feeling very heavy, and a friend of mine, Amber, she is feeling this, and she said everything that I could possibly say. I've got some information that I need to get out. It's not going to be a long video, but I am feeling a heaviness, a dense fog around me, but that fog is almost a protectant. Because what's around it is darkness. Crap is literally hitting the fan. And I have been saying that I've had this feeling something bad's going to happen. This is the year everything changes, especially into the new currency and everything. Well, we have been transformed. We're being transitioned from our earthly bodies into full spiritual. Remember, we're having nausea, dizziness, high anxiety. We're feeling more. Okay. And that's the way Jesus felt before he died. Okay. And I've read in, I can't even tell you where, Enoch or Jasher, about having some type of spiritual feeling before things happen. I can't remember which book I read it, but I read it, and it has stuff to do with the way that we are feeling. When you become saved, obviously you start to transform, but the closer that Jesus gets, because of the incoming binary system, we are feeling the shifting, okay? And that, how do I explain this? We are like a magnet, okay? Here's Jesus coming. What's happening? Here's our body that was once earthly, and us being transformed. It's like, whoop, we're getting sucked in. So this, what we're feeling is like the removing, the veil lifting, and I believe that is what that is. Okay, having said that, I got chills. And I'm sure you guys have seen this all over the internet, but I've not been watching. I've just been paying attention to this stuff. Okay, the economic crash within the first 4 months of this year was reported last week, would be by April. May is when they want to introduce the new federal currency. Now, then June is when they would run out of cash, and anything federally funded wouldn't be paid. Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, military, postal workers, which would also lead to the recession completely by the end of this year. And I have an article that I'm going to be posting with this that you guys can read for yourselves. So, also having said that, I am going to read you from 2023 to 2030 is 7 years, and the agenda was supposed to happen in 2021, but it didn't. They pushed it to 2023. See what I'm saying? And then the Agenda 2030, which is the human security principles or security unit, and a world free of poverty, hunger, disease, and they want free of fear and violence with, equality. It's for the people, the planet, and prosperity. We all know nothing. You'll own nothing, and you'll be happy. The government owns you then, okay? And even David Wilkerson in 1973 vision said 3 countries would collapse first, then the U.S., and Germany is one of them. Okay, so the economic crash coming March 2029, the vision of David Wilkerson is worldwide economic confusion. My vision, this is the clearest thing I've ever seen, not only in America dollar headed for deep trouble, but so are the other world currencies. I see total economic confusion striking Europe first and then affecting Japan, the United States, Canada, and all other nations shortly thereafter. Okay, and I can add that too. In 2019, we were 21 trillion in debt, and now we are 34 or 36 trillion. Okay, China owns us. All this was played out, and we know that. I also now, I have dreamt many many times of an economic crash. And I know you guys know that with my videos. And I have on my Facebook a page called The Lost and the Weary. And that's where I post all my dreams and visions from God. And I've had like 300 of them. I didn't post every single one of them, but the majority of them are there because some of them I put on my YouTube channel. And then my other YouTube channel from a few years ago, I deleted everything and I started fresh because I was a date setter and I was wrong, so I felt convicted. So now we have been seeing people drop like flies, okay? But have we been seeing videos of it in America? No. Why? Don't know. But remember how I said 5G is connected to this zombie virus? Well, I'm going to first show you the dates so you guys know that this was what God showed me, okay, in dreams. All right, and also the date, December 2nd, 2022. Okay, I'm going to read you this. And then here's another one. I'm going to read you this. May 4th, 2019. August 11th, 2021. All right, so I'm going to do these. 2019, 2021, and then 2022. 2019, so you asked me about Z Nation. Have you guys ever watched that? I watched the last episode today. And what I found interesting is the number season 5, episode 13. First day before 70 years end. And they made all things new, just like the rapture. It had Bitcoin, New World Order, zombie virus, 5G, hail, rain, fire, and so much more. And it sure had me thinking a lot. Okay? And that was May 4th of 2019. So here's this one. August 11th, 2021. Just letting you know, if this 5G does get activated as planned, these who are juiced are going to start dropping like flies. And this is where my dream starts to come to pass. Also, if I feel any effects or see what I know is coming to people, I will not have a phone. There's another alert like this one today going to happen again on the 25th of the month or so, not sure which one. This is a test, and no matter if you turn your phone off or not, it will get updated. I also believe it's a tracking device to tell who's been juiced and who hasn't. FEMA camps are getting set up all over, even in Tennessee, and these whom haven't taken the juice, they will haul there, but that's during the Antichrist rule. So they were saying we were at DEFCON 2 as well. If Israel goes on its own, it's a 1. Damascus will be a ruinous heap and they will trigger peace and U.S. war. We're here, folks. Buckle up. Okay, so I wanted to read you that as well about the 5G, how it is connected with those who have been juiced up. And then here we go, December 2nd of 2022. All right. So they said whom have taken the juice, they will start feeling the effects 18 months to 2 years after getting it. Many haven't had any side effects as of yet, but it is 100% proven it alters your DNA and causes extreme health conditions. Starting this next month will be 18 months in when they first administered the juice, and out of fear, people ran and took it. It's connected to 5G and a depopulant. It's caused blood clots, heart attacks, heart problems, respiratory failure, organ failure, cancer, and just other plain death. I'm speaking out on this because there's a new so-called virus called the zombie virus, which will be effects from the juice. People will start dying more and more starting next year. This is all in the Bible, not my understanding, so I am warning about it now, so you're not alarmed when the symptoms start to appear. And I want to show you this again. December 2nd, 2022. This is my Facebook. Okay? And I'm telling you, God says that He is going to send His messengers out early. And there is nothing that He does not reveal to us first before doing it. Okay? And I got to read you these. Just a little bit of stuff. And why it's a big deal. So, and this was October. All right. You know what? I'm going to read this one first because this one is earlier. So this was on my Lost and Weary group. This is September 22nd, 2015. You can see the date here. Oops, right there. So with the binary system coming in, like I said, I've dreamt about it. And I can't show you all my dreams, but just the main ones. So my dream last night was unusual. I was in the country by a big grain elevator. Guess what? I'm in the country right by a grain elevator. awesome. I kept getting curious about it, and so I went into the elevator. There was a lady that was in with me, and I said, what is that? She said, it is planet Nibiru. And I asked, Nibiru? And she said, yes. I looked again, and I saw 2 planes on this star-looking planet. One plane was commando and red stripes like the American flag, and the other was white with a star on the back. And I saw firework-looking things, and it was orange, and they went down from the sky slowly, and I saw the woman disappear. And I kept getting higher and higher to the sky as if I was being raptured. Then I woke up. The thing about this picture I took was at 7:26 as my kids got on the bus, and it was so bright, the shape of an angel, and then started fading. I know it's not a star because it was literally the only one in the sky this morning, and then that's when I heard about the planet. That's the very first time I ever heard the word Nibiru, and I dreamt about it the same day. Okay? And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because this is government. The government controlled. You see what I'm saying? What they have planned with this incoming planet, Jesus is coming, because there's got to be a blocker, because God is so magnificent, he can't physically come down in form right now. He comes in the clouds. At the second coming, he'll step his feet on the Mount of Olives, okay? Well, he comes, takes us, this planet comes down, and the government is going to explain away with, alien agendas and stuff. And that's what those planes were there for. They're government. Okay, they're planted. And with the things that I saw coming down were the missiles. Okay, war beginning. So it's just phenomenal how God shows us things. And then this, I actually am going to read you this one. And this one is all about the Great Tribulation. I'm not reading you the first one. I'll read you the second one. And this is October 14th, 2015, also on my group. So I was in a home, and those who was in it, when I got knocking on my door, I looked to see who it was, and it was an army of people with machine guns pointing at me and my kids. The streets were full of hundreds of people screaming, give me your food, give me your water. I slammed the door and started to walk away when these people were peeking through the windows, banging, saying, I know you stocked up. Give me what you have stored up. I grabbed the kids and went into the basement. Okay, stop right there. That was this house. And what's ironic about that, like I said, in 2015, I did not meet Norman until 2019. I mean, I obviously went to church and stuff with him, but I didn't process who he was because he lost so much weight. Okay, so, and then I'm living in his home, and it has a basement, and I'm by a grain elevator, and I'm in the country. You see what I'm saying? And this is all God. I'm saying, I'm going to stop at a certain part of this dream, though, because it's such a long dream. And I grabbed the gun that was hidden, put the kids behind the water, which is funny because, I have a lot of water stocked up, which I shouldn't say that, but it's just ironic about this dream, okay? And the streets started to bust open, and floods of people came in, and they were shooting everywhere, and I was trying to hide my kids. And then, I know we won't go through this, but you could smell the smell of blood. It was so real. The people outfit everything, and the food and water supply. Okay, and I started writing in my prophecy journal. So I wrote all these events down, and people started acting not like themselves due to with food deprivation. Okay, and that's what they're talking about, zombies and stuff. And like I said in my last video with The Walking Dead, like, people don't understand. People aren't actually going to be zombies like that. Those are demons, and we've got Nephilims and giants that's coming, and this planet, and just all this stuff. All these movies and stuff that have been coming out is telling us of what's coming. And I would start taking this stuff seriously. If you are not stocked up, you are literally about out of time. If God has not called you to stock up, then be obedient to him. But God has called me to. And it could be because of my family that's left behind. They're going to get this stuff. I don't know. But I do know that we are getting ready to be out of here. And they already talked about the sacrifice of the red heifer next year. With the third temple being eradicated already, the Antichrist reveals himself and takes away the daily sacrifice, which causes the abomination of desolation. That's next year. So everything is into play, as I have prophesied for years about this, especially last year. God showed me what is going to occur. And I'm telling you guys, we are getting ready to leave and things are about to ramp up like you've never seen before. Them loved ones, hold them dear, because they're going to be dropping like flies too. And this virus is real. Like, and they have another one that's getting ready to be released. And like I said, everything, they're just getting ready for the new world order system. And if you guys have coins, silver, gold, I would cash them in before June, because money's not going to be worth crap. And if you guys aren't stocked up for at least a year or two of supplies, and I'm just saying it, and we are here, you guys are going to be screwed, because the mark of the beast and stuff, you're not going to be able to buy, sell, or trade. So have you guys asked Jesus Christ as your personal Lord and Savior? 1 Corinthians 15, 1-4, that is the gospel. The death, the burial, the resurrection, believing Jesus says who he is, that he died and was buried and rose again on the third day. According to the scriptures, he loves you. He wants your heart. He wants your attention. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whomsoever shall believeth on him shall not perish but have everlasting life. And a belief isn't just saying, oh, I believe in God or I believe in Jesus. It is a physical relationship, a spiritual connection to him. It is transforming of your spirit, your earthly self. Okay. And that is also Matthew 6:19-21. Do not conform to the things of this earth where moth and rust destroy, but conform to the things of heaven, for where your heart is, there your heart be also. So, all right, guys, that's all I wanted to say. So I don't know how many more videos we're going to be able to get out, because they're getting ready to shut everything down here really soon. God bless.